So I was a drummer, drumming back and forth. So one day we went to the show and the dancer did not show up. And then my leader was like, jump in, go do it. I was like, yes. I said, no. He said, yes, go do it. So I went in, I stole the show. So he said, now you are going to be a dancer, not drumming. So if a drummer's short, you are there. When a dancer's short, you are there. So he gave me choice to be able to learn. So here I am teaching in the University of CU Boulder. It's really incredible. Always my dream was I want to go to America, not Europe. And my dream came true. You know.
It's a unique ability that Maputo and the drummers have to take a group of strangers, especially freshmen who are just like low confidence, not very sure of themselves, put them in a room, take off their shoes, get them barefoot, and just totally open them up to a whole new perspective, a new kind of dance, a new experience that's so different than what you experience on like the daily.
I'm part South African, so it was always interesting for me to touch into that for sure, because I felt like it was a little bit a part of me. It also just felt important to me as a dance major to learn almost every style of dance. So I think just culturally and artistically, it was just something that I felt like I needed to do.
So that's the environment I've created. Okay, this day we're gonna sit out in the circle, introduce ourselves, and I want to know the major, also what the students are major in, so that we all can see how many siblings they have, what their parents do, and then I can tell them my story too. Doing that, he have created a really great atmosphere to the student and the teacher.
I think for me, so I'm a sociology major, so I focus a lot about just like communities and people and how different people react to one another and interact with one another. And I think this class really shows how important social interaction is, especially when you're at your most authentic self. Whenever I walked into the classroom, Maputo is always 100% Maputo. Everything is 100% like authentic and how it should be. And it just teaches you just the importance of community and letting loose and having fun, and how much you can also learn about other cultures that you had no idea about before. And it's so special.
It was amazing. It was honestly changed my life, and I think it just like opened me up to so many things, and I just felt like I was coming into my life in every day in just such an energetic way, and I hadn't experienced that before this year, and that was really cool.
And it ended up being such like a life-changing experience, and really just changed me. It changed all my friends who watched me and made me really come out of my shell.
I explained to them, this is not like a chemistry class. This is African village, so that you get to know your neighbors. If she needs salt, she can come to me. If she needs da-da-da-da, so we can go around. Instead of like me. It's about us.
In other styles, more so getting technique down and looking right, not so much focusing on the importance and the story and the history of the dancing. It feels more celebratory than other style dance classes. It feels like we're always rejoicing over something, extremely happy about something, giving thanks to something or someone, or appreciating something or someone.
You like really interact with all your classmates, and it also means you like interact with the teachers, the drummers. It's not just listening to an instructor give you movements, it's doing it all together and finding like the moves all together.
Such a refreshing thing to be able to go to that class and take all my stress away and just like be in the dance and be in the community, and it definitely did lift me to a higher vibration.
We have our individual families, so there's groups of like 8 people, and you come together to choreograph a dance, and that means you're spending a lot of time outside of the class together. So like even in those individual families, you get really close and just like get to know each other really well. And
I mean, I didn't know I was gonna take African dance when I came to college, and now it's like a huge part of my life. And I've made so many amazing relationships. I've learned so much about culture, people, myself, dancing, instruments. It's pretty awesome.
They learn from me and I learn from them too. Because without them, I'm not going to be there teaching. Without them, I can be not there to create a class plan to be able to teach them.
I just think the things I learn in this class, I'm definitely gonna keep with like for a lot of my life, because I do for my career. I want to travel and learn about more cultures, and I want to intertwine dance with that as much as I can. And taking this class inspired me to keep dancing, and I declared as a dance minor last year as well.
I think it just gives not only a different kind of class to take rather than a bunch of lecture halls, which is what I'm mostly taking, but also just it's an exercise, it's music, it's fun, you learn about a different culture. Like it has everything you'd want in the education of a class, but then it also has that exercise and like community. So
he's a really good teacher, and he like puts a lot of effort into making people feel like they can mess up and that's okay, and like celebrating when you're confident and like know what you're doing, and helping you when you're not confident and not know what you're doing, and like kind of just making it one big family, and he's really good at that. So.
I think he's a great teacher, actually. I think he's incredibly patient. I know that African dance is definitely hard for a lot of people. And I think that patience is really important when it comes to being a teacher, let alone a dance teacher.
Because I know Maputo's teaching style, and he's hard on us, but he pushes us to do what he knows that we're capable of doing. And each dance was so different from one another, but with his teaching style, involved he is with teaching and making sure we get every step down and correcting us if it needs corrections. I knew we would be able to knock out 3 awesome dances, and we did. And he shows us again how his teaching is so amazing, and you come out of it like, I learned so many new moves, I learned so many new rhythms, I have some more stamina.
and even Maputo like brought everyone, like all the watchers from our final onto the dance floor and had them all dance, and like all my friends were like, I love this class, I want to take this class. And so yeah, I think it's a very important class to have here at CU.
I really liked working with him as an instructor. I thought it was very different than like any instructor I've ever had before, but he's really, really engaging, super like passionate about African dance, so that was really interesting learning about the culture as well.
I tell my students, let your love be greater than your fear. And they sometimes ask me why, and I said because open minds create open hearts.
I don't know if any other teacher could do it.
I was lucky enough to form a pretty good friendship and relationship with Maputo and with Nyokai, and I got the opportunity to go to Ghana over the summer. I got to dance and drum and really see African dance in its like actual culture, and not just in a classroom here where it feels so alive and real and special. I got to really experience that like firsthand in Ghana and meet so many amazing people and learn more moves. And that's where first time I ever drummed too was in Ghana, and which is a whole nother amazing thing too. And it's just all about relationships and people and kindness and trying your best, and it's just so special. And I'm so lucky that like it's become such a big part of my life, and I've met so many people. I've formed so many amazing relationships and friendships now with people both in Boulder, in this whole community, and also in Ghana.
Yeah, I've always found it very important to immerse yourself in other communities and also just learn about them so you can bring in different perspectives. Like the big thing I learned about in African dance was just like fully opening yourself up and expressing yourself in the most authentic way while also doing it with the community, and somehow like not everyone on the same wavelength, but everyone just like, it just felt like everyone was on such a higher frequency and like on the same energy level.
A bunch of the students who were with us on the trip were telling me that he has another class that I wasn't even aware of, which was his High Life Ensemble. So they signed me up in Ghana. All I knew was that it was dancing and drumming involved, but it's so much more than that. It's a whole different style of music, a whole different community. It's with, instead of just the drums and the bell, it's a whole band of people, and it was so amazing.
You know, I am the one, but it's not an easy job. The kid, when I see the kid dancing, it brings joy into my soul. You know, and I'm thankful to Almighty that I got the chance to be able to. And if I sometimes sit here and look at the camera and see the place, I was like, wow. If somebody said, I will do this, I will not believe it. I have a dance group that I've been working with since year 2000. But luckily, the founder was John Jenkins. When he came to Ghana in 1996, he came and learned from me and came back, established the group. So 97, and then when I came back year 2000, he said, okay, you should take over. So now I'm artistic director. We practice twice a week. It's a lot. You know, we've been doing that. We perform, you know, and this year, God's so good. I've been getting so many awards, you know.
I really want to stay in High Life and keep learning everything that goes into that class, because it's super special. It's, you know, the drumming and the singing and the dancing and all the other instruments, and everyone gets to kind of utilize what they're good at in that class, which is super cool. I do think dancing brings everyone together. It's my favorite thing to do in the world, is to dance.
So good. So, you know, we all love life and make this world as a better place. If we play music more, we're not going to have any tribalism. We're not going to have any hate in our heart. We're going to live in peace and harmony, you know.
Take African dance.